In addition to that, I'll give you a very simple, idea what actually happens, right? When you are going to make a decision or actually take an action, right? So you are getting some external energy, right? Maybe you are watching a video, getting the energy plus the excitement and the whatever the inspiration, motivation, you are thinking, I'm going to do this, right? You're thinking from where? From your conscious mind. And you are passing that information to the body. Let me make some calls. Now, when you are going to convert it to an action, what is going to happen? Your subconscious dominates, influence your action. Yes, I need to make the call, but right now, is it a good time? Whenever we are trying to convert that energy came to us, or the conviction we got from our conscious understanding, logical understanding, when we are trying to convert it to an action, 95% influence coming from the subconscious thoughts. What ultimately happening, there's a battle inside your own mind between the conscious and subconscious, right? The problem, like Bruce Lipton mentioned, like Robert Kiyosaki has educated us in a different way through Rich Dad Poor Dad. Conscious mind actually trying to take you to the progressive direction. Our program came to us that we didn't know when it landed in our subconscious, always trying to drag us back, because we have learned this 97% 3% world and all this stuff, right? So 97% influence beliefs dominates in our subconscious mind. So it is the exact program trying to hold you back. So you need to blame to your own subconscious for holding you back. So until you replace the program, this battle will continue whenever you are trying to do something progressive and new. When you get to know how your machine works, that is the greatest happiness you can have. I couldn't sleep for another day after I got to know about this point in the middle of the night. It was like I found the greatest learning, right? Greatest power actually in the world, because I can control it, right? So how to take control? I'll share you few things, but there are many things you can use as tools. Few things. Number one, associating with right positive people who are much better than you is very important. And make sure to keep yourself busy, because when you are busy, your subconscious cannot much dominate it. If you are busy, right, especially with books, videos, that repetition going to happen. So it reduces the power of your subconscious existing program and helping you to replace it gradually. And have a mentor who can push you to break your limits, right? Otherwise, you will lose the control over your actions definitely. Other thing, again and again, repetition and practice. Whatever you are going to be good at is going to happen simply because of the repetition and practice, nothing else. Repetition and practice is very powerful. Like you learn from Bruce Lipton's video also, nobody learn how to drive the vehicle, right, at the birth or from the school. They learn it through the repetition and practice. Initially you are looking, where is the steering wheel, the clutch plate, brake plate, accelerator, in your first few days or weeks or month. But after some time, you are making a call, driving the vehicle, having your breakfast, and listening to music, and looking at the girls on the roadside also. You can't even remember which cities you pass from destination A to B, because you're doing many things without focusing on driving the vehicle, because it is happening automatically. How? Through the repetition and practice, it brings the program comes to the subconscious. Same thing can be applied for you to become successful financially or at anything. That is my realization. Successful people actually knew this secret, right? Some of them wanted to share it with us through different ways, right? They didn't know what is the science until Bruce Lipton and the medical science brought this education to us, right? But they kept telling us, successful people kept telling us in their own way about the same matter. So what actually has happened to our life, I can make you understand what actually has happened to our life using a very general example. Do you want to see what has happened to you as well as to the elephant during last many years? This is what exactly has happened to the elephant, right? But this elephant representing your last few decades.
The name crush is used to describe the initial training of elephants that we have been documenting, and it's an inherently cruel process. First, the baby elephants have to be forcefully separated from the mothers, and after that they undergo an intensive training process that aims at establishing complete dominance over the elephant calf through a mixture of punishment, restraint, but also some rewards. It does lead to physical and psychological damage, but the aim is to get the elephant to understand that disobeying people is painful.
Not talk painting and Suri painting also.
The belief, right? The strongest creature on the planet, animal on the planet, who can crush anything literally, right? Can be influenced to believe it is having no power. Now you feel sympathy. You have to feel it for yourself because you have been tamed by breaking your beliefs that you have the power to achieve anything. After I realized this, I got anger that I wanted to crush everything, right? Because if you feel after you became mature that someone is controlling your life, your thoughts, your actions, and not allowing you to achieve what you need to achieve, I don't think it is comfortable for anyone. Because last few decades, same thing happened to this baby elephant has happened to us. We do not believe right now to the level that we need to believe, right? Starting from early childhood, what happened? Very rarely, parents or our elders used to tell us, do anything, don't worry, take the risk. I will be there for you to catch you. It never happened for me. I don't know about you. Whenever I try to do something, right, my parents used to scream like I faced an accident. So because of this fear, right, continuous fear, continuous blames, continuous pressure and limits landed on the mind, starting from first year to first 7 years and so on also. And after that, after I joined with the school, university, corporate life, everywhere, society, right? From everywhere, I was tamed, following someone else's program, right? So as a result of that, I do not believe that I am having the potential and the power to achieve anything, exactly like that elephant. So we are thinking, why it is not happening for me? It is not happening for me because I do not believe. to the level I need to believe. I question my belief, or my subconscious generating those thoughts, questioning, hesitant thoughts. There is no difference between this tamed elephant and our life. Both are in a prison.